Service versus cost. Now, let's review a couple things, a couple factors that are going to help us understand why customers are willing to pay more if they're actually obtaining the service that they want, the service that they deserve. Now, keep in mind, customers don't make decisions based on prices, even though that's their main focus. They're going to tell you, I'm looking for the lowest, I'm looking for the lowest, I'm looking for the cheapest, I'm looking for the most economical, I want the lowest price. If you don't give me the lowest price, I'm not going to make a decision. They're going to try to intimidate you by giving you these phrases, by giving you certain statements, by demanding the lowest price. But realistically, they're not looking for the lowest price. No one is. Matter of fact, all of us are willing to pay more if the service is better. Now let's review a couple different factors, and I want you to write them down. Number one, it's very important to have a great attitude, to have a positive attitude, and to have charisma, to break the ice, to gain their trust. They need to like you. Number two, it's mandatory to be a professional and to act a professional and to offer professional assistance, simply because everyone is looking for professional assistance. So if you sound like you don't know what you're talking about, you're confused, you're not confident, they're not going to buy from you. Number three, it doesn't matter what type of question. It could be a ridiculous question. It could be a question that does not have too much logic. It doesn't matter what type of question they have. You must answer their question to the best of your ability, and you must treat them correctly. To you, it may be an insignificant question, but for them, they may not have too much knowledge on insurance, and that question is going to make a difference within their decision making. Number four, the more satisfied they are, or the more satisfied they leave, the more they like you, the more they like the experience, the information, the treatment, the options, the coverages, the benefits, the more they're going to be willing to refer friends and relatives. Now, at the end of the sales process, your job is going to be to request referrals from every single customer. So guess what? If they were satisfied through the whole sales conversation, they're going to give you referrals. If they're not satisfied, they're not going to give you any referrals within the moment, and they're not going to send us referrals in the future. So the more service you offer, the more they're going to refer us friends or relatives. Number five, the more satisfied they leave, the more they're going to be willing to return. Now, you have to keep in mind, they're going to make monthly payments in the future. They're going to make changes in the future, which means an endorsement. And they're also going to let their policy cancel at one point. So that means a rewrite. So they're going to give us an opportunity in the future to make their monthly payments, to pay us an additional $10, or to process an endorsement and to pay the additional $100 for the endorsement fee, or simply to give us an opportunity for a rewrite if their policy is canceled. And of course, they're going to be responsible for an activation fee. So if they leave satisfied, they're going to come back. Now, if they leave upset, bothered, unsatisfied, or they feel that we didn't give them the best service, they're not going to come back for monthly payments. If they know we offer $100 to endorse the policy, they're not going to come back. They're going to shop the market. And number three, definitely they're not going to come back to reinstate their policy. So once again, the more satisfied they are, the more they're willing to return in the future for future services. So you must keep these five in mind, these five factors, and it's mandatory to offer quality service simply because customers are going to make a decision based on service, not based on the price. Now, regardless, if they pay more to get a policy with us, as long as they're obtaining the service, they're going to make a decision simply because service is greater than the actual price.